Hey guys, Jagist here. This is Jagist Reviews. Alright, so today we are going to be doing the JBL Extreme 3. No, I don't have the F4 quite yet. I'm sure at some point I will. They just cost a lot of money. But the 3 is going to give you a good idea to battle up against other speakers. It, plus obviously the Extreme 4, are going to be some of the better mid-size speakers you can get on the market. I just wanted to see, so that right next to it is the Phillips S7807, I believe is what it's called. And it is the JBL Extreme 3 and 4 battle partner, right? So we're putting them up against each other. Now, the cool thing about the Phillips is they're $88 on Amazon right now. And I do believe that they are absolutely worth that 88 bucks. That's a little smaller than the JBL Extreme. It's a little less weight. It has the exact same speaker setup with the two 4-range drivers, 2.75 inch, and the two tweeters. And the only difference is the Philips has one huge passive radiator firing out the back, whereas the JBL has the two decent sized passive radiators shooting out the sides. So that's the only difference you're going to get there. It seems like battery life would probably be about the same. I do have the JBL plugged in. It does get a boost plugged in. The Philips does not. Now, if you get the Philips down to about 10% battery, like right when it's about to die, it does seem like it goes down to about 80% of what it's capable of music-wise. So you still get almost full blast out of it. It just knocks it down a notch. But it's only when you get it right to when it's about to die. At least that's what I am thinking I'm hearing. But we're going to start them both off at 50%, starting with the Extreme. And let's do top speed again. Let's go. 50%.
Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Speed it up, 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 speed it up.
Phillips.
Speed it up, go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy, go faster, ayy. I'm wake up, go down. I'm pray to God like a nun. I'm put that on my son. I'm go like 3, 2, 1. Don't smoke, I need my lungs.
Extreme.
My funds. I'ma do this, have fun, ayy. I'm blasting, ayy. Don't matter, ayy. Can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up.
Bump them up.
Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
65%.
Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Do your
Phillips.
I'ma take this overseas. I'ma do this with my seeds. Wife your hair and bling bling. You heard top speed, that's me. You heard that it up, that's me. You heard way up, that's me. I'ma soundtrack everything, ayy. I'm blasted, ayy. Don't
JBL.
can't match it, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, 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 speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Speed it up, speed it up, speed it up,
Phillips.
speed it up, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy. Go faster, ayy.
Do some better, get it right. Take them about to 80% on both. On the Phillips.
You will never understand what I went through. You never were a good listener. A good listener.
JBL.
You will never understand what you put me through. And you never be a good lover. A good lover. At first I believed I was a lover,
Phillips.
but I was just fooling myself. Yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my love once, but now I'm fed up. Gonna take it all back, 'cause we're a no-go. I know that I do better solo, so move along
Phillips.
in shadow. Better get it right this time around. Yeah, we're a no. That I do better solo, so live alone for God in shadow. Better get it right this time around. I never heard a silence so loud before.
JBL.
Gonna love every minute of it, every second of it. Longing for that sign of you being gone, so I can hear my thoughts again. Hear my thoughts again. So is this gonna take all night? Don't want
Phillips.
one time, yeah, you're damn right. Already gave you my love once, but now I'm fed up. Gonna take it all back, 'cause we're a no-go. I know that I do better solo, so move along for God in shadow. Better get it right this time around. Yeah, we're a no-go. I know that I do better solo, so move along for God in shadow.
All right, we're gonna do some rap. Still on Phillips. Full blast.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex on down that check. No
JBL.
time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Time to run it all. I wake up. Flex on down that check. No drip, this. Time to run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But
Phillips.
time to run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm making
JBL.
the first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send me invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom.
Alright guys, I'm going to stop it there. That gives us a good idea of what these are. So now when I unbox this Phillips and listen to it by itself, it does sound really good and it does have good bass and everything, but it is lacking one thing. It's lacking the volume of the same sort of mid-sized speaker that I'm putting it up against. So the JBL is definitely a notch or two louder. So if you're going for loudness, I do think that spending the extra 200 or the extra, 100 whatever for the Extreme 3, or even spending the extra money for the Extreme 4 is going to be worth your while. It's not a bad speaker. The Philips does have good bass and it does retain its bass all the way to full volume, but it just doesn't have a crazy amount of full volume. So I'm a little bit sad about that. I still think it's a great speaker, and for $80, I think, you're not going to get better for $80. Like, you're talking less than the JBL Flip 6 and, other speakers of that category. But volume-wise, I'm almost wondering if this is going to be more similar to, like, the Charge 5 as far as volume goes, because it is just a step or two lower than the Extreme. Now, like I said, it does have good bass. It's got good clarity and stuff, but it's lacking in the highs a little bit, where the JBLs really focus on those high highs and the low lows. And so when you put it up against something like that, you can really tell the difference of, something that actually is pushing that extra volume and the extra highs. I think Philips could have easily made it so that this speaker reached a step or two higher. I just don't think they put the right DSP to be able to make it so it wouldn't distort if they got it to the same volume. And so they just stopped it where the bass taps out, because the bass does get higher each volume notch you go, Whereas like with the JBL, the bass really kind of cuts off around that 60 to 80% mark. So not a bad speaker. The Extreme definitely wins this. It's got better highs. It's a bit louder. And I think the bass, it's hitting a little lower on that bass. The Phillips, like I said, with the Cube, they're almost not giving you crazy highs, crazy mids, crazy lows. They're kind of giving you like a very flat, you're getting the same amount of highs, the same amount of lows, the same amount of mids across the board. Whereas something like the JBL, you're getting the high highs, the low lows. The mids are just so-so on them. You know what I mean? But whereas the Phillips, they really sound flat, and that's not a bad thing. They're very neutral, very flat sounding, good bass, good mids, good highs, but you're not getting that extra sparkle with the pushed highs that you are with like the JBL. You're not getting that extra little thud of bass like you are with the JBLs. You're just getting a very smooth, very, same kind of sound all the way across the board with the Phillips. So definitely a good little speaker, especially for, $88. I think it's definitely worth a buy. I'm kind of thinking it might be more something I put up against speakers closer to like the Charge 5, and maybe it creams the Charge 5. Maybe it's somewhere in between the Charge 5 and the Extreme 3 in terms of volume and bass and performance and what you're getting out of it. So I will try to get a Charge 5 soon so we can at least see, is this on the same level as that, which I'm kind of thinking it might be, or is it somewhere in between where it's beating that Charge 5, but it's not quite, to where the JBL Extreme level is. Also, I'll put it up against the Rockville speaker that I have that's the same size, and some of those other ones that are around the same price. Because for $88, you definitely can't go wrong with it, and it does have a good sound. But I'm giving the win definitely to the JBL. And thanks for watching and subscribing, guys. It really helps me out a lot. We'll see you on the next video.